Hello everyone, welcome back to Simulated Heaven and welcome back to Shaky Cam Simulator 2015. Only joking. I will apologise straight off the bat that I'm using my camera. It doesn't have the best video quality in the world. It's going to be a little bit shaky. Sorry about that, but I wanted to do a vlog just to go over quite a major change that I'll be making to my the setup that I use. Basically, this is a room that has all of my gaming stuff in it, but it's also used for wardrobes. So I've had this kind of a setup for about 3 years. I've really enjoyed having the sim rig. It's been really great. When I first started with the sim rig, obviously I was doing a lot of racing. Obviously it's amazing when you're playing a racing game, and I was doing a lot of that at the time. So that's why I decided originally to get a sim rig. However, more recently I've found that I've not been doing a lot of racing. I mean, I still do a fair bit, but I don't feel that it's enough to justify a sim rig. I'm always the kind of guy that likes to play a wide variety of games. I've got a little bit of like gamer, like ADHD or whatever you call it. Like basically I flip from game to game, and for a few months I might be really into racing games, and then for a few months I'll be really into flight sims and things like that. So the problem that I've been having is everything else apart from playing a racing game is kind of uncomfortable. And especially if you're playing a game where you need to use the mouse and the keyboard, I start to get like wrist ache, you know, and it just isn't perfect. You know, it's not an ideal kind of setup. If I was still playing racing games every day a lot, then obviously I would stay with the sim rig. But I just feel at the moment it's not really justified for me to keep the sim rig. And I've had, you know, if I have a long session where I have to sit in the sim rig, it's not really very comfortable. And like I said, unless you're playing a racing game, it's not really very comfortable. So yeah, it's going to be quite a major change. I'm going to be changing over from the sim rig to a regular desk. So the regular desk will be like delivered in the afternoon. Right now it's about 10 o'clock in the morning, so I need to take all of this apart, move everything out, and make room for the desk. And obviously one other thing that I need to talk about is I live in Hong Kong, right? And you can see that the size of this room is really not very big. For some other people that have a sim rig that maybe live in America or Europe, they can probably have a sim rig and a desk. For me, this is the only room I have for gaming, so I can't have a desk and a sim rig, so that's why I made the decision to go back to a desk. Anyway, I bought some things to help with the upgrade. Basically I bought a monitor. So I've been using this monitor here for quite a long time, maybe 4 to 5 years. I don't remember the exact amount of time. It's really served me very well. I believe it's a 27-inch Dell Ultra Sharp. It's not really a gaming monitor, so it's not mega high refresh rate or anything like that, but it has been a very good monitor. But you can see it's kind of starting to show its age, and I thought this would be a good opportunity for me to upgrade. And also I was a bit of an idiot when I took off the stand and then I mounted it onto the sim rig. I actually threw away the stand. So I'll be using this monitor, I'll be giving it to my wife. We have bought a nice little thing. Where is it? We bought this thing here, which is like a wall mount. So hopefully this will be enough to mount the monitor in the bedroom, so that my wife can use it for watching stuff in there. So yeah, so I'll be upgrading the monitor. Okay, now I can show you right now, this is the monitor that I'm going to be upgrading to. I'm not going to be doing an unboxing on this monitor. It's a relative wise, it's slightly old, it's not very old, it's been out a while but not that long, but I'm sure there's loads of unboxings on the internet already. As you can see, I don't have a camera that's very good for unboxing, but this is the monitor that I'll be upgrading to, and I'm hoping I'm going to see a really big improvement over the monitor that I had before. This is a monitor which has got FreeSync. It's got 144 refresh rate, although I believe with FreeSync it only goes up to 90. The size of the monitor will be exactly the same as the one I have right now, but obviously it's a more up-to-date one. It's a gaming monitor, and I'm really hoping that the performance is going to be a really obvious upgrade from what I'm using right now. So I'm rather excited. Actually, originally I was planning on buying one of the Acer widescreen. They have this 34-inch widescreen curved FreeSync monitor, which seemed to get really good reviews, but unfortunately in Hong Kong it seems like that is not available yet. The guy was telling me that it's going to take a couple of months for that to arrive here, and I really am a very impatient person, so I didn't want to wait a couple of months. I thought, hey, I'll just kind of go with what they have right now, and this is essentially the largest and flashiest FreeSync monitor that's available in Hong Kong right now. And it's kind of ironic that Hong Kong obviously is very close to Taiwan. You know, I believe that the Acer are a Taiwanese company, so it's quite ironic that North America is getting a lot of their stuff first before us. But I kind of feel that in Hong Kong there isn't such a big hardcore gaming thing here. Like, I had to walk around a computer center in Hong Kong for quite a while. I even walked into places that sell only monitors, or that's a large portion of what they are selling, and I tried to ask for a FreeSync monitor, and even I am talking about FreeSync and G-Sync, and they have no idea what I'm talking about. So there's only really, like, in the whole of a computer center, there were only really a couple of guys that seemed to know what I was talking about, and really there was only one store that had this kind of monitor. Anyway, so I'm fairly happy with this purchase. Also, I've bought myself a new keyboard. Now, I'm sure I'm going to get lots of people saying, why have you bought this brand of keyboard? Like, actually on Amazon it gets some really kind of mediocre reviews and all that, but this is a brand that I use already. I bought a mouse which is from this brand, and I really like it. It's like an MMO mouse and it's really amazing. So I kind of wanted to stick with this brand. This is a relatively cheap keyboard. I think it was like 30 US on Amazon. And personally, I've not been the kind of guy that likes to go for mega expensive, like Razer keyboards or anything like that. I used to buy them years ago, and I just found that I would never use all of the functions on the keyboard, and I just would not see the point in buying a really expensive keyboard. I've also bought a gaming mouse pad by the same people. Like I said before, I won't be doing unboxings on these things because I don't have a camera that's very good. Oh, and I also got a gel wrist rest because I'm hoping that I'm going to have a really comfortable new setup. Anyway, so that was just me talking about what I'll be doing. I'm now going to start preparing the room for when the desk arrives. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.